So when you were picked up off the table and you were thrown out of the casino, before that, De Niro actually says a line where he says to the security guards, "I want you to use his head as to open the door," something like that. Did they actually use your head to open the door? Because that's what it looks like.
It was use his head to open the fucking door.
Yeah,
That was it. The fucking door.
and they
And they
did.
did. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
They actually used your head.
Oh, absolutely. Use my whole body behind it too. And
Wow.
as you can see, I'm not a little guy.
Yeah.
So the momentum of my body going right through with it. Yeah, I mean, we had a padded cowboy hat. It was completely encased in
Oh
foam and
wow.
rubber, and yeah. So I never felt the thing, obviously. And I was still so amped up from doing the scene that and fighting with these guys that I didn't, like I said, I didn't feel anything, and then I tumbled into a like an airbag they had set up in the hallway. So yeah, I was completely fine.
What about the slap and when Joe Pesci hits you with the phone? Was that real?
Well, that was real. Yeah, yeah. 13 takes of that.
Serious?
13 takes.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And again, I'm going, what the fuck does he want? Like, how many times are we going to do this? I couldn't figure out why he kept why we kept doing the same thing over and over again, because I thought we had gotten it right, the first couple of takes.
Maybe he just
And
likes seeing you get hurt.
yeah, yeah, well, no, but it was a rubber phone again, so I didn't feel a thing. And I mean, the slaps afterwards, yes. After Joe hit me with the phone, he reprimands me and he berates me like he did, and which only he can do and get away with and be great at, right?
Mm.
And so uh, I'm sitting there, like I said, and he slaps me. Okay, that's one take. Okay, we end the scene. Okay, let's do it again. So like I said, 13 takes of that, and I'm thinking, what am I going to tell this guy? I mean, that was the first day of principal photography on Casino. Was that scene?
Oh, really?
Very
Wow.
first scene, first day. I don't know anybody. I've never, I haven't been around anybody. I've never met these guys. First time I met Joe Pesci, and I'm thrown into the lion's den, so to speak, right? But again, I wasn't nervous. I was pretty at ease with these guys. Joe was amazing, such a wonderful guy. Another great human being. Another class act. And he kept saying, Craig, we don't have to do that. I could cheat it. And I said, Joe, look, just go for it, man. I don't care. Listen, and I said, just go for it. Whatever. Let's just make it, as real as possible.
Because it looks
But
real.
again,
You watch that scene and it's like he's actually slapping the heck out of you, and you look like
oh
you're.
man, like I said, 13 takes, and I still to this day have no idea what Marty was trying to get out of us on that scene, because I don't know what else I could have done. I mean, maybe he wanted me to get like angry, right? I mean, maybe in his mind he's thinking, if I get angry, maybe. And I was looking at it, post after the film came out. I'm thinking, well, maybe if I came after Joe's character, after the Spilaccio character, and I lunged at him, then maybe he'd throw in a scene where maybe my head would have been put in the vice. I don't
Yeah.
know. I thought about that later, like because this guy was the head mob guy in Vegas for the Chicago outfit for forever, for many years. So you don't disrespect these guys. You don't go after them, and if you do, obviously you're going to end up dead, or you're going to end up, really hurt seriously. So, like I said, I don't know. I don't know what he had in mind, why we did the 13 takes. I guess until I ask him, but obviously he probably won't remember this far
So
back.
tell
But
tell me about the follow-up scene. So the apology scene, which you say was filmed, but just was never in the film.
Right, right. Yeah, there was a whole nother scene where I had to go back and I'm like, dressed in like in a really nice Western outfit. I had the bolo tie and beautiful, nice hat. I wasn't disheveled. The clothes were like fit me really good and they looked good. So I looked like a gentleman cowboy, right? So I'm to go back, apologize, and show that I'm being very respectful. Obviously my feet are not on the table, but I'm still part of Joe Pesci's crew of misfits and con artists that are there busting out high stakes poker players.
So just out of interest, how does De Niro's character, how does Rothstein actually take the apology? Does he accept it?
Oh, he's great. Yeah, but he's pissed. He's
Yeah.
still pissed that I have to come back. That he still has to see my face, but he's more relieved that that I had a stern talking to, and that it's never going to happen again. So he's got control of his casino, but again, he's not really happy that one of Nicky Santoro's characters are in his casino.
Mm.
He'd rather just do without them at that point. Just get rid of these guys altogether because they're nothing but problems anyway.
Yeah,
Usually.
yeah, yeah. He just wants to run his casino as is.